Yo, Top Billin, back with another Think Like a GM series for you boys and gals. Just trying to get you guys off of that Twitter bullshit, Facebook, or whatever the hell type of social media you guys frequent to derive your stupid ass football opinions, all right? I'm trying to make you guys think outside the box. Think like a GM. Not everything is cut and dry. So I will give you these exercises, almost like lyrical exercises, and have you guys comment, and let's see who can actually think like a GM. So this time for them Philadelphia Eagles, them boys from the city of brotherly love, where there is actually no love there. And I always thought that was a weird-ass misnomer there. There's no love lost in Philly, and there's no love lost for this Philadelphia Eagles team because, man, it had such a tragic year. No more Carson Wentz. No more Coach Doug Peterson. This shit is crazy to me, right? However, I do think this is in my opinion right here. With that number 6 pick, they do not need to target a quarterback. They already have a quarterback as good as any quarterback in this draft, not named Trevor Lawrence, on the team, and that is one Jalen Hurts. Now, this is Think Like a GM. It's not going to be a film study, but I will, however, go through some throws here just because I did the Saints film study with Jalen Hurts, and I meant to do the follow-up with the Arizona Cardinals, but something got lost in translation. So I'll do a few throws on that right here just to show you something that Jalen Hurts was working with. But I'll talk it out with you. I know people are going to be mad, like, what you mean, this and that or whatever like that. Listen, I think with my own football brain, it's gotten me this far in 8 years. You guys know the whole spiel. I can go through everything that I've accomplished in this business at a myriad of major platforms, have my own nationally syndicated radio show and all that jazz and whatever like that, building this channel. But it is what it is on that front. I think Jalen Hurts is easily as talented as Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, all these guys. I think you can do whatever you think you can do with those guys, you can do with Jalen Hurts. And you know this if you've been following my career. Obviously, I covered this kid at Alabama. That was my primary coverage of my entire career until I branched out. When he got to Alabama, I was already there covering that team. Jalen Hurts is a damn animal. He is a damn animal. His ability to retain and everything like that is absolutely phenomenal. He will just get better and better with more and more experience. People did not understand that. This is what people do. They go by perception. So if you're going by perception, Jalen Hurts did not have good perception to people when he was at Alabama. They labeled him as a certain type of quarterback, and he's unable to shake that. However, by the time he left Alabama, specifically his junior year, him coming in that SEC championship game against Georgia and saving the damn Alabama Crimson Tide season through the air, putting on an aerial display, you can tell, working with Mike Loxley, Dan Enos, and these guys like that, put him on another level. It really did. And then him going to Oklahoma under Lincoln Riley, he put up numbers like those guys, any of these guys you're thinking now, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. He was the number 2 in the Heisman that year to Joe Burrow. So you can say what you want to say about his skill set. I can see it for this guy. At the very least, you build your team up in Philly, which I would love to see. I want to see Philly build their team up. And if Jalen Hurts does not work out, it does not matter. Jalen Hurts is as good as these guys. So that means if you have to go in the next draft or two and get a quarterback, cool. There will be other QBs coming. You don't have to panic always and reach for a quarterback. Don't be I got to have it. You don't got to have it. You already got Jalen Hurts. You're good. Right? Bring in a veteran. Even if a veteran started over Jalen Hurts, you still have a young quarterback in that mold. Bring in a veteran, let him start, let Jalen learn from under him or whatever, or even if Jalen starts. You just need to build up that team. With that number 6 pick, I'm targeting Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, the best offensive weapon in this draft. You put him on the Philadelphia Eagles, shit starts to change. You don't have to even reach for a Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith in the top 6 slots because this is a deep wide receiver draft. And with your next pick or wherever that is, there will be a receiver available that will be very good because it is that deep of a receiver draft. That's me. That's my Think Like a GM on that particular subject matter there. But let's check this out.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. One of the questions I had studying Jalen Hurts as much as I have since he got into college was Hurts' ability to push the ball down the field accurately. I think he can do fairly good in the quick and mid-range game. I think the more his weapons increase, the better his completion percentage would be, right? It was pretty pedestrian, like 53% or something like that over the 4 starts that he had. But, man, he wasn't really throwing it to nobody. You had granddaddy Alshon Jeffrey out there a little bit, Zach Ertz, guys like Travis Fulgham and John Hightower and, just guys, they clearly need an upgrade with a terrible offensive line, which is not what I've come to know from Philly. My 50 million times watching Philly over the years, being a huge Donovan McNabb and Andy Reid fan. So this is unlike that, but I think it'll get better. But pushing the ball down the field accurately, man, when he went to Oklahoma, something changed to me, right? I could see spurts of it, him doing a little bit better, and I can see it in the NFL right here. You're going to see Arizona right here try to roll coverage, right? They're going to try to roll it to the post. I think you just have a pretty much a simple out route here, and then I want to say the Y here. It might be Ertz or somebody like that. Just coming on a stop route. This is where the cheese is going to be made here on this vertical route. Going against Patrick Peterson, right? So you're going against at one particular point in time, one of the best in the game here. All you have to do is manipulate with your eyes and push the ball down the field and put it into a spot to where Alshon can go and get it. And that's exactly what he does here. Look. Come on, man. Look at the product placement. Look at him here on the pool. What did he do? Immediately holds the safety by looking left side. You can see it right here. The safety's a little bit hesitant right here. Even though he's shooting, he could have shot past the post right up on where Alshon Jeffrey is going, but he had him just enough right here. He's unable to react quick enough right here. And look at the outside shoulder throw right where Alshon can get it. Granddaddy coming down with it over his granddaddy counterpart, Patrick Peterson right here. You can see it from this angle as well. Look at him manipulate real quick. You see what that did to the safety? But look at that. What a throw, man. That is a hell of a throw. Talking about placing the ball downfield. Trying to roll coverage. You can roll coverage on somebody like that usually because they're going to stare it down. But he didn't necessarily stare this one down. You can see right there the hesitation in the safety. Go back a little bit. Right there, look, squares up because he just does not know right now where he needs to go. That's all it took. And then gave himself enough space. Alshon ran it perfectly to where he gave himself enough space to the outside for the ball to be thrown there. Bang. Jakob got him. Working out of a spread here. Going to have a curl to the sticks. Going to have a bang 8 here by the tight slot. Going to have Zach Ertz here. Initially, it looks like, I'm not sure if he was just running a seam route, but he does cut it to the corner route. He ends up being the target on this one. And you have Alshon Jeffrey, I want to say up top right here, running an out route. Like, see how that works right there through the progression. You have an immediate breach here off the right side. I have to say this. The Eagles are in such a good spot at number 6 to me because they don't have to rush. They can just let the draft unfold and pick the best available. Now, if Kyle Pitts isn't there, Cincinnati takes him at 5 or wherever they pick at, you take Penei Sewell if he's there. That's what I would do. Or, you know what I mean? Or if any of that is not there, you could possibly trade back with some people who are QB needy and accumulate a couple of picks because you have a ton of holes across the board. I love where Philly is at in the draft. I'll see him here on the pool. Eyes downfield, but can feel it. Now look at him break off right there. Boom, almost like that Georgia throw that I showed earlier to Zach Ertz. Look right here. Obviously horrifically bad offensive line. Immediate breach right there. From at least from where he was set up at with his drop. But he has eyes in the back of his head, able to flush from the pocket. Always has a very good evacuation plan. And another thing, he's the best runner. If he were in this draft right here, he would be the best running QB, best runner of all the QBs right here. But that was a hell of a play right here. Find Zach Ertz, getting some yardage right there. But better runner than Trey Lance, better runner than Justin Fields, better runner than Zach Wilson. He's stout. He'll run you over. He knows how to take care of himself. Has very, very, very good arm strength. Very savvy, built sturdily. He's the best body out of any quarterback in this draft. If you ever saw this dude up close, man, he is lit. I'm talking about he's built almost like your boy Taysom Hill in the New Orleans Saints, right? Very much so like Taysom Hill. playing too much man-to-man defense with fabricated pressure schemes, not in your best interest. Because look at him, right? Escape clause on deck, make people miss, take care of himself, and everything of the sort right there. So, listen, you know what? I'm going to stop it right here. If I'm going to do a film study on this kid, I want to give him the proper amount of time to do so. But as you can see what I'm saying right there, I just want you guys in the comment section to think like a GM. Is it wise to go and get a Justin Fields or Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, or whomever is available at that pick, opposed to just cultivating what you have in Jalen Hurts and attempting to build your team up? Because if you put even Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz has some of the best, to use a baseball term out there for all you baseball heads like your boy here, he has some of the best stuff in the game. And even this guy couldn't overcome the lack of talent in the offensive line around him. Jalen Hurts had a nice game when he debuted, but ultimately you can see the limitations of where something like that could go with the supporting cast. Build up that supporting cast. Whomever's the quarterback in the future can come in like Patrick Mahomes to something that's already established. I hate when people compare guys like Patrick Mahomes or even what Tom Brady just did. These guys have lit supporting cast. You cannot compare somebody with a downtrodden supporting cast to somebody with one that is absolutely loaded. That's just me. That's thinking like a GM there. Build up Philly around Jalen Hurts, offense and defense or whatever like that. And if it doesn't work out with him, then go get your quarterback. But right now, bring in a veteran, but use that pick to either lean back in the draft, right? Lean back like Fat Joe and them, or you can stay there and draft the best player available at a premium position or a size, weight, height, speed type guy like Kyle Pitts, Penei Sewell, Kyle Pitts, somebody like that, or trade back. But let me know what you think. It's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top Billin Sports. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Like this bad boy. Subscribe. If you're not out there, you're not a subscriber. Come on, man. Stop playing. All you people always watching, just subscribe. Are you a hater or whatever like that? It doesn't matter. Subscribe. They say 77% of my views come from non-subscribers. Imagine that. People continuously watching too, right? So these are repeat watchers. So don't be a hater or be a hater. Do whatever you want. Just make sure you subscribe. All right? Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.